Hello, Mike Parsons here, Bluegrass with Friends. Today we're going to learn very beginner stuff on the mandolin, okay? So that's how to hold the pick, how to play a simple scale, and 3 easy chords. And maybe even an easy song. So we're going to start with the pick. You see that I hold the pick. I have my thumb bent and my index finger here bent and pointed directly at the instrument. And I simply put the pick right in there. But having this thumb bent is kind of key because something unlocks in my wrist when I have my thumb bent. And then the picking action is a combination of down, up, like you would think with your wrist, somewhat a little bit of the elbow moving, and then also there's a twisting motion like you're doing a screwdriver sort of deal. So, okay, so first thing you'd want to do is practice 4 picks on each string. Down, up, 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 and then jump around. Okay, so the idea is to be able to pick any string that you want without thinking about it much. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I have some contact here with my instrument. The back of my palm here is resting just really lightly here on the back of the strings, and that gives me some contact with the instrument so I'm not just floating out here in outer space. I also sometimes will put my pinky down on the top of the mandolin to give me that same sort of contact with the instrument so that you're not just floating around in outer space. It helps keep you grounded, if you will. Now, another thing about picking is that it sounds different when you're close to the bridge. It sounds mellower, so it's loud and brassy when you're back close to the bridge, and it's soft and mellow when you're up here close to the fingerboard. So, practice those in both spots. Move it around because this is how your playing becomes expressive by being able to change the sound simply by moving your pick and hand up and down. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to do a G scale. And that goes like this. The shape we're going to use is right here on the mandolin. And this is a whole step, and then between these 2 fingers, they're close to each other. That's a half step. So you go G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Exact same shape on that string. So then you would do, and so then you would do maybe 3 picks per note. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down, up, 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 and then maybe 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And I'm kind of going fast to save time, so I want you to slow down, get it right. Take your time, make sure that everything's looking good from your pick hold to your contact with the instrument. Okay, we're going to do a new octave of G. It starts on this. Starts on the 3rd finger, so now our half step, G to A is a whole step, A to B is a whole step, and this is a half step. So that's why they're closer, because we started in a different place. This is 3, and then finally 4. Practice enough, you can get to where you can play it that fast. Okay, now we're going to do the easiest song, one of the easiest songs that I know, Red River Valley. Oh, but first we're going to learn some chords. I'm sorry, this is getting to be a long video, isn't it? This is a G chord. Okay, First finger on the second fret of the A string, second finger, also known as the middle finger, on the third fret of the E string. That's a G note, this is B. And then you simply move that whole thing over. You have a C chord, and then you put your first finger on the second fret of the G string and your second finger on the second fret of the E string, and now that's a D chord. So this is called the 1 chord because it's the first note in a G scale. G, A, B, C. So that's the 4 chord because it's the 4th note in a G scale. This is called the 5 chord because it's based off the 5th note from a G scale. G, A, B, C, D. So that's how musicians use the number system to describe chords. This is the 1 chord, this is the 4 chord, this is the 5 chord. And our song, Red River Valley, goes. From this valley they say you are going. And that's the 1 chord. I will miss your bright eyes, to the 5 chord, and sweet smile, back to the 1. For they say you are taking for the sunshine, straight to 5. That has brightened my pathway a while. Alright, so what I'm doing here is a simple strumming pattern called pick, strum, pick, strum, pick, strum, pick. Alright, that's a lot of stuff right there. Now we're going to work on the melody for Red River Valley. It starts on D.